Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me? Did the dash, can I catch me? Whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the chart.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss.
At the 24-yard line.
At the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Eason. And he's going to drop.
Pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Eason. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they get him down. 40-yard line.
To Paris.
14.
Colts.
On 1st down. Up close to about the 45. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eason on 2nd down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota now. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Second down, here's Eason. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Eason sets to throw it. Now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. And that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? It made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Jones on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Taylor. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, 49ers nothing.
Second down at 5. Eason. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Colts.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard.
Balled it to 26, second and 7. Off the bootleg, Eason. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Eason to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. On first down, Cummings. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that one drops It's incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the
Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Second and 10. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. Looking to throw. Eason. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
24-yard gain.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to competition committee, some other places. They're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Eason. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, Mariota. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota again. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, it's Mariota. Samuel bringing in the slant. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To the air again, Mariota. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Colts 10, 49ers 7. Wishnowski to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Jones. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mariota to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had
to. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun is Eason. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Third down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a give right side. It's Cummings. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing, Mariota. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
5-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason, and this is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
To throw on third down. Eason. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of
14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Eason. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. Once more the juke. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Eason. Catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They run with Taylor. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 32. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
That's out to the left and complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a give, right side. It's Cummings. Room here to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Niners 24, Colts 17. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Eason off the play fake. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason, Campbell making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
a first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Here's Eason to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coming. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Charlie Warner, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
To kick off for San Francisco.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football, Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Second down, here's Eason. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick-6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 38, Colts 17. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Eason on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Niners 45, Colts 17. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Jones. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Focus, defense, focus. Check, 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 check.
On 1st down, Taylor. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On second down now, it's Taylor. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And this is third down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. On third down, Eason. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 15.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. The give to Taylor. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Niners 41.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for